Well, once again, wherever you might be, it's again MEB, Maxwell TV here at the Gambia College. Like I said, we are looking into the Sasa Day here. And of course, I have a gentleman beside me who is very busy on the accommodating table here. Brother, what's your name?
My name is Tamsir Serikan.
Tamsir Serikan. Tamsir, it's a pleasure meeting you. Tell me a little bit before we come to this table, how important is this day to an agriculturalist?
I think this is a very, very important day, more especially to agricultural students, because this is a day that we come together to celebrate the day that we set for our school, that is School of Agricultural Student Association, Sasa. So we gather together to at least discuss on issues that affecting our learning and also the nation at large, because part of the agendas is talking about the irregular migration, which is very, very important, and then it's even a threat to the national development.
So in short, are you saying the youth's involvement into this agricultural field will minimize the, of course, migration?
Yeah, because that's the concept of the new executive under the leadership of Fatu Gasama, the president of Sasa. Mm-hmm. They are trying to promote the system which will at least expose students to the system that will enable them to be self-employed at the end of the day.
Well, brother, we have almost about hundreds of students that are gathered here, being ex-students and present students. But you prefer to be on this table. Tell me a little bit about this table. What prompted this table here?
Yeah, this table is at least for the institution to provide, that is Sasa, to provide something for those that will attend the program. You can come and buy something here for refreshment and the like, because we have Wanjo, Dahara juice and then Ebe as well.
So if I can see, this is Ebe, which is also on sale at this moment.
Yeah.
And you have that Dahar, like you said, which is also on sale.
Yeah.
And how much is this Ebe costing?
Ebe, this full package is $50. Yeah, and then we have the one that is in the container for $10, $15 or $20. That one is finished. We are yet to bring another one.
So if it is finished, it means students are turning up. Students are making it their own show.
Very well, definitely. They are really cooperative.
This is every year activity. What difference have you seen on this year compared to other previous years?
I can see School of Agriculture students are taking responsibility. Even education students, they are coming to grace the occasion with us. So it's really very, very different from last year.
Hello, sister. What's your best favorite on this table here? What do you think is mostly great?
My favorite is the Dahar juice.
Dahar.
Yes, that is my favorite on the table here right now. Yes.
And what advice would you give out to others who are outside there enjoying themselves in the hall right now, not knowing exactly that there are delicious food on this table here?
Well, as we know Sasa to be a united association, I will advise them to come and buy the stuff that we have on the table here, because it is still going back to them. Everything that is on sale here, the money afterwards is going back to the students of agriculture. So I would advise them to come and buy, so that we will also develop our school as expected.
Well, people not watching you only in the Gambia, but beyond this country here, many will doubt that whether Sasa as an association can be able to unite and to transform, especially in our agricultural setup, not only being farmers, but also rearing animals and other issues as well. What's the field that you are mostly pursuing in the Gambia College here?
I am pursuing crop science.
Crop science?
Yes, that is what I'm pursuing. But Sasa can bring a different in the Gambia, because they said everything that has to contribute to development starts from home. And I'm seeing a great Sasa this year. We have started our own garden, our own school garden, where students can go and have their practicals. We also have our animal husbandry, where students can go, what they are learning inside the classrooms, they can go and visualize it in the farm. So we have all those things. So when students are taught those things inside the school here, in Sasa here, when they go outside, they will not hesitate to do it outside.
Thank you very much. Your name again?
Aminata Jawara.
Aminata Jawara, and thank you very much, my friend. And well, like you said, she is also dressed up in a selling gear, and I know she must be quite impressed to get the microphone of MEB. Of course, sister, tell us your name.
My name is Aisa Ture.
Aisa Ture, you've been here since in the morning preparing this side here. Are you quite happy with the way things are going this year, Sasa?
Yes, I'm quite happy, because there's a lot of difference I see. We make a lot of things. As you can see, there was ever in the pocket, but it is finished. And Wonjo, we have some a quiet lot, and we have also have this thing. olele. But in the previous years, we don't even sell during the Sasa day. We only make food and give it to the students just for enjoyment. But we came out with this suggestion that let's make something at least. We gain something from it, and also there is food. That is the benefit for all the students, and that is free.
Sister, how are you? She's a vendor and a buyer who came to the table here and a surprise package for us. What's your name, please?
Kadi.
Kadi?
Ba.
Kadi Ba. Kadi, you must be a fuller. Which of these foods have you came or have you purchased here?
Wonjo.
You like Wonjo? You must be enjoying Sasa this season.
Yes, I am enjoying the Sasa day. The Wonjo is so sweet and nice.
Thank you very much, and to my guys, and of course I think Aliu, it is very, very interesting, and I think we will be making that surprise packages to many of them. As you can see, we've got a lot of students who are out here enjoying themselves, you know, some of them taking beautiful pictures and other issues that we are doing right now. This is the Gambia College. You can see the group of students who are already taking this one here, and of course, as I said, not only in the Gambia here, but even outside the Gambia, this channel is most followed by people who are living in the Gambia and outside the Gambia. So to those of you that are living outside the Gambia, the poster girls are also around who are enjoying this particular day. Madam, how are you guys doing?
We are fine.
You are fine. Are you all enjoying this Saturday?
Yeah, we are enjoying.
I'm seeing you guys taking beautiful pictures, you know. You must be proud of being an agricultural student.
Very proud.
Very proud.
Yeah.
Right. What do you have to say to those who want to pursue this agricultural field?
We are just encouraging them to come and join us here because being an agric student is it's privilege to us. So it's very important. If you do it, you have your own entrepreneur as an individual, you know.
Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you.
Enjoy the day. Thank you very much, Aliu. And of course, that is the Sasa day here at the Gambia College. And like I said, to those of you who are lucky to be outside there, viewing us right now, he is Aliu Jallo, the current information minister. And I've also have Ismaila, who is also behind the scene for us. As you can see, the entire place is full of people inside the hall. We will be taking you there as time goes on. You've seen what has happened there inside the hall, and so many things are unfolding. Wherever you are, tell a friend to start being a subscriber to MEB, and of course you start enjoying what exactly we have for you in this particular ground of the Gambia College. Not only the Gambia College, but as time goes on, we'll be going beyond the Gambia College. But to all of you who are out there in the world, welcoming you onto such a magnificent day, which is called the Sasa Day in the Gambia College.
And profitable enterprise led by the vibrant energy of the youth. Agriculture in its essence is a multifaceted industry. It's an arena that offers vast opportunities from technology-driven farming practices to advanced agro-processing and supply chain management. In each of these areas lies a potential gold mine for employment and entrepreneurship. I urge you, the youth of Gambia, to see yourselves as the catalyst of this transformation. Your role is not limited to being mere participants in agriculture. You are the innovators, you are the entrepreneurs, you are the leaders who will steer this sector into a new era. Your energy, creativity, and passion are the key ingredients in revolutionizing our agricultural landscape. Let's shift our mindset and challenge the traditional views of farming. Agriculture should be seen as a sector brimming with opportunities, where innovation is not just welcome but essential. It is time to spotlight the success stories of young agricultural entrepreneurs to inspire and ignite a new era of interest in farming among our youth. As youths, embracing agriculture means embracing a lifetime of innovation and continuous learning. It's about understanding the needs of the market, adopting sustainable practices, and leveraging technology to maximize efficiency and productivity. This approach turns agriculture into a thriving business and a viable career path. But this transformation is not a journey we embark on alone. It calls for collaborative efforts between the government, the private sector, educational institutions, and international partners. Support in terms of policy making, infrastructure development, access to finance, and capacity building is crucial in nurturing this new era of agricultural entrepreneurship. I am going to close with a challenge to all parties. First, to our government and policymakers, your role is instrumental in creating a conducive environment for agricultural growth. Simplifying land ownership processes, investing in rural infrastructure, and supporting youth-led agricultural initiatives can go significantly in this sector. To educators and academic institutions, you hold the key to empowering the youth with the knowledge and skills required to excel in modern agriculture. Integrating practical, business-focused agricultural education will help bridge the gap between theory and the practical. And to our international partners and collaborators, your support in providing resources, sharing best practices, and facilitating global market access is invaluable. We appreciate your partnership in helping to shape an agricultural sector that is not only robust, but also globally competitive. As I conclude, let me reiterate the immense potential that lies within agriculture as a business and employment avenue for youth. It is a sector that can propel our nation towards economic prosperity and sustainability. The journey towards a revolutionary agricultural sector begins with us. It begins right now. Together, let's cultivate a future where agriculture is synonymous with innovation, profitability, and youth empowerment. Let's work hand in hand to transform Gambia's agricultural sector into a beacon of success and a model for others to follow. Thank you for your attention, and let's commit to making agriculture a cornerstone of our nation's development.
Full of wisdoms that can really trigger us towards our academic progress and prosperity and lead us to our vision as young agriculture in making. And I would like to thank you so much, Mr. Tabo. That was a wonderful, presentation, and we really love it. We love to acknowledge the presence of our dear Honorable, that is the head of school, Mr. Sow, and his parliament. Like I said, Mr. Jiso is amongst us, and also Mr. Yusfa, the Green, is also among us. Nice to meet you all.
Will he be here after 5?
And we quickly move on to having Mr. Sow to give us some words of wisdom. And it was, suggested in the morning that Sow needs to come and then open this honorable gathering. But due to some, engagement, we couldn't have him here. But now, thank God, he is here. So, Mr. Sow, we really love to have you here. But before that, I would like to run you down to some of the points that Mr. Barrow has made mention. That is first, he said government and policymakers has to create platforms and also employment opportunity for young youth, and that is so much essential. As youth, we are also looking upon them, to help us, create some platform where we can showcase our talent and some of the intellectual work we got within our midst. And also, we should not wait for them. We should not wait for them, but we should also try by all means. We see ways and means in getting to them. Okay, by either radio interviews, conferences, summit and many other stuff. So that was an important point that was made by Mr. Dabo, and also he made mention that agriculture is a sector that can promote our country toward economic development and sustainability, and that is for sure. The future of our great nation lies in our hands. So we are here as the product of our nations in order to make effort to sustain its economic progress and prosperity, and also make sure that our economy is at a very high rate. So thank you, Mr. Dabo, and also Mr. Sow. We'd love to have you here so that you can come and open the and even proper and give us some words of wisdom regarding this important event. Thank you.
I don't know, moderator or chair or whatsoever. I'm sorry I couldn't be here in the morning to grace this very important occasion. Whenever Sasa calls, we need to respond. And I'm happy. I'm seeing the hall at least is getting full now. Before they would call, and you see just a few. But that trend is changing. So I'm really happy to see a lot of you coming here. I hope also you have learned from all the presenters that have presented here, because some of you are making a lot of noise. You should listen. This is a learning point for you. That's why Sasa organized this, so that you come and learn away from the classroom. So what Mr. Dabo was saying was very important, but I'm sure very few of you heard what he was saying. All right? So such occasions are very important actually, where time to time we call experts, people of knowledge and experience, to come and share some of the things that they have with you. Because learning does not only take place in the classroom. And this is why we are coming up with such, events or occasions, so that you can learn from people who you don't necessarily see every day. They are not your lecturers. Some of them you have never seen, but they have so much experience, vast experience, that you can learn from them. And they inspire you, because some of them are so successful in what they do. They are a source of inspiration for all of you. So this is why such an occasion is meant to do that. And that's why you should treat it with seriousness. Such occasions you should endeavor to come. I know some of you coming is always a problem, but such occasions are very important. One, they inspire you as a young person. Some of these people are successful and they have never been necessarily employed by government. They are successful in their own ways, and some of them don't even have the privileges that you have. That's what makes it more interesting. The privileges that are at your disposal, some of these people that are called here to speak to you have not had those privileges. So despite all the challenges, they were able to make it in life. And that's why they are a source of inspiration for you. And that's why you should listen and be inspired and try to emulate them, or be above them. You know, because what we can do here is to give you the necessary skills and the necessary knowledge. And the rest is for you to explore what is within the world. If you finish here, that's it. Some of us may never see you again. You know, but as you are here, we will try our utmost best to give you the necessary skills and the necessary knowledge and the necessary exposure. Then the rest, you have to fend for yourselves. And it is very important for you to do agriculture and at the same time be able to do things for yourself. Very important. Don't be, I don't know which word to use. Don't tighten yourself. You have to open up your minds and think and explore. And know that, don't belittle yourself. Feel that you have the potential. Feel that you can make it here. You can excel here. Out of all odds, you can emerge and then be successful. That's why your parents heavily are investing into you, so that you use the knowledge and the skills and then emerge and then be successful. It will be very much disappointing for you to go through 2 years or 3 years and then it all goes down the drain. We have seen trends like that. People will start and then quit the program, go back, and then want to come back. Like you are not decisive in your life. You don't know what to do. You are here and there. As a human being, you are too important to be here and there. You know, you are a resource. That's why your parents are going the extra mile using resources on you. So you shouldn't be here and there. You should be sure of what you want, and you should pursue it. And you shouldn't look back. You know? So that destiny is in your hands. No one can bring it to you. It is you. So all the speakers that spoke here, that's what they used, what they possess. And then they are successful. It doesn't come overnight. Patience is a virtue. We say it, but most of us don't believe it. It's a virtue. Patience. What I'm seeing in youth today, patience. They lack that little extra patience, which is a virtue. And when you say it's a virtue, you have to assimilate it into your system and feel that everybody has your timeline, and you should not attach your timeline to somebody's timeline. You know, somebody successful elsewhere doesn't necessarily mean you have to be like him. Have your own timeline, have your own agenda, and pursue it. And don't look back when you are pursuing it. And that's why your Sasa president, she's like that. I'm seeing those characteristics in her. She doesn't care. She looks at what she wants and she pursues it without looking back. You know? So everybody should have that characteristic for you to make it in life. You are so young, so full of energy, so full of ideas. Just that sometimes the ideas, you curtail them, you keep them right there. You know, try to explore them and believe in yourselves. And then, of course, you will make it in life. Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes there is hardship. But I always say, if there is no hardship, there cannot be success. Sometimes you have to face challenges in life. That builds you as a human being. And then when success comes, you will know that definitely this success, you enjoy it more. You know? So that's why never give up, work hard, concentrate, be focused, pursue your timeline, and then eventually you will be successful. So I need to apologize. As I said, I was not able to open the ceremony, but whenever Sasa calls, we have no issue but to respond. So thank you so very much. And I'm really, really happy with the turnout. Gracias.
And instrument that is descend from our culture, that is defined from the reality. Okay, he's going to display our culture, I can say, that is probably Mandinkas. His name is Musa. Musa is going to take us through some Quran display, and we'd love to have you on stage, Musa, please.
Is that the story?
Yes. We want to narrate.
The Lemon.
Lube.
Mane Lemon.
Lube.
Talita.
Talitima.
Listen, there's nothing to talk about. All right? There's nothing to talk about. So tell us, what do we talk about?
You slapped me.
You know why I am angry? I have a question to ask. Ask them what ceremony happens where there is no animal involved. Ask them the hotels we visit, what do they cook? Ask them, are they really hot? Or have they not seen the cake? Talk to them, are they really hot or have they not seen the cake?
Be honest.
Just be honest. Haven't you seen? Don't you feel the pain? We are angry. That doesn't make us stand.
If not,
We will bite.
no. You will swallow.
But we will. No. Enough. We are the so every touch-up
It's a dark.
embrace
They won't talk.
because they can't even speak.
Bari man king kon ko. Tutam fan. Patate je.
Hey. Hey.
No, wait. Animals, they beat them. Walk them off without food or water. Is that
Yet
they are tortured
and again.
So tell me, if humans have feelings, then animals
are sentient beings.
Listen.
They too feel pleasures and pains around them. So, listen. Alkanima.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Sow, invited guests, members of Sasa, the musicians and poets here present, all protocols duly and respectfully observed. Indeed, it is a honor for me to be present here on such an important day for the students and talk about opportunities that are there in agriculture for the youth. As a start, I would like to say that the Gambia has a young population. The majority of the people in this country are young, and therefore how to harness the potential of the young people in agriculture should be a concern for all. As a livestock person, coming from a livestock background, I would like to look at the opportunities that are there for young people in livestock, principally in poultry and small ruminant production. The poultry population of the Gambia is about 1 million, a little bit less than a million. And if you look at our consumption, you will come to understand that the vast majority of poultry that is consumed in this country is coming from abroad. Only about 9 to 11% of the poultry products that are consumed in the Gambia is produced in this country. That's a big gap in terms of what we produce. If you want to understand that, you have to put it in a context. And the context is that apart from rice and vegetable oils, poultry is the third major import of this country. So it means that besides rice and oils, poultry is the product that is coming into this country than any other product. And that has been grown over the years. In 2014, the Gambia produced, or the Gambia imported into the country about 4,000 metric tons of poultry products. In 2022, we imported into the country 40,000 metric tons of poultry products, from 4,000 metric tons in 2014 to 40,000 in 2022, and the trend is going. When it comes to eggs, in 2014, the Gambia imported 3,777 metric tons of eggs into the country. In 2022, we imported 5,507 metric tons of eggs into the Gambia. Imagine the hundreds of millions that have been spent on bringing poultry product into the country. Poultry alone can employ all the young people of the Gambia and make them to have a great future. How to harness the potential of young people and drive them into livestock is going to be my topic. Look at small ruminant. Our small ruminant population, sheep and goat, is around 500,000 altogether. However, every year during Tobaski, we slaughter more than 200,000 rams in the Gambia. Tobaski, every single year, more than 200,000 rams are slaughtered in this country for Tobaski feast. Again, the overwhelming majority of those rams are coming from outside the Gambia. In fact, I can say that more than 70% of what we slaughter is not coming from our own. This means that, again, hundreds of millions are being spent on bringing rams to the country.
That being the case, there is good evidence that the opportunities that are there are numerous. How to tap those opportunities
is what we're going to talk about today. This year, let me say late of last year, I was opportune to serve as a rapporteur for one of the projects in the country, the Roots Project, in a dialogue forum, and the theme of that forum was enhancing the potentials of young people into agriculture. That is a big theme. And from what we learned, yes, there are opportunities for young people in agriculture, and that there are also some limitations for young people to enter into agriculture. But what we should highlight is that some young people are definitely into agriculture and they are succeeding. Yes, they are succeeding. Let me give you concrete examples. Again, late of last year, one of the agriculture projects, the GMEB project, opened applications for market grants, into agriculture. A lot of young people were shortlisted for those grants. I served as a private consultant for one of the farms that applied for the market grant. And I was there for 1 week with young people. I was surprised by the quality of the young people that were in that hall. All those young people are business entrepreneurs, some of them of your age. Really, I had good interactions with them. I spoke with them, and I would want to share the reason behind their success. On a starting note, none of them inherited money or land or some property that you can say is the reason why they succeed. All those young people who were there actually succeeded because of their mindset. They have an aim, and their aim is to succeed in agriculture, and they did. I met there some graduates of Gambia College. Some of them as entrepreneurs who came to represent their own business, and some of them as technicians who came to represent the businesses they were working for. I was very, very impressed with what I saw in that hall. One prominent young farmer, I can say today that he is the biggest poultry farmer in the Gambia, and he has closely about 40,000 poultry birds or more, layer birds. This boy, Mohammed Sanyang, once came to veterinary department as a young boy just to learn how to produce poultry. That time he was just going to school. He had no money, no inheritance to say this is why he succeeded, but he had a drive that he will succeed. He was with Dembature, the head of the poultry unit, where he learned a lot of experience, and he started small. Today, Mohammed Sanyang is the biggest poultry farmer in the Gambia, and he is still a young boy of your age.
If Muhammad stands among you, you will think that he is one of the students at Gambia College. Some of you might be older than Muhammad. So this actually is how they made it. There was another girl who was there, Madeline Mendy. She was my student here at Gambia College, higher diploma, CGA background. Mary came to represent her own business. Mary told me that during her HDA, she went on attachment to the Food and Nutrition Unit of the Department of Agriculture at Cape Point in Bakau, and that was what motivated her when she saw the opportunities in food processing. She started small at home. She couldn't hire her own separate place. She started small at home, making orders for people, and today her products are going out of the country. During that grant process, Mary applied for a small grant, and Alhamdulillah, she got $20,000 matching grant, which is more than $1.2 million. Muhammad Sanyang got $300,000 as a matching grant. I was representing a business owned by another young man who has not done agriculture. In fact, he is an accountant by profession, but he entered into poultry because he saw the opportunities there. When he was starting, he had no money. He took some loan from the bank and started small. He started small and grew into his business, and he even employed some students from Gambia College to work for him. He also got $300,000. None of those young people got those funds because they just came there to apply. No. Those funds, those monies they got, those millions of dollars, was only for those people who are already into the business. They started small, they are doing their best, they applied, and they got more money to expand. What happened is that before even you are qualified for those grants, people have to go to your farm and see what you are doing. Those grants are not for people who just saw grant application, oh, let me apply and also get the money. You will never get anything. Those grants are for those people who are already doing something. They applied and decide to grow into what they are doing. If you look at small ruminant businesses for Tobaski Ram, it is also dominated by young people. I met one Mr. Jallo of Jallo Farms. Jallo told me that when he came from Europe, it was close to Tobaski time, many years ago, and he went to Abuko to buy rams, and he found it difficult and expensive to buy a ram. He vowed that that will never again happen again, and he started small. He started with 5, eventually multiplied and grew slowly. Today, Mr. Jallo of Jallo Farms, Ibrahim Jallo, EB, is the biggest small ruminant producer in the Gambia. Ibrahim has more than 200 female animals that are giving birth every year, and during Tobaski, definitely he sells the males and also go and buy orders and add to what he is selling. Today, alhamdulillah, he is doing very well. Do you know the cost of some of those rams? At times, they go out to $40,000 to $50,000. Some of those breeds he's dealing with. So just imagine when you have those type of quality rams and you are selling 100 every year, that's a lot of fun. So the problem here is that you people, most of you sitting here, are afraid to start. My younger brother, he was here one time and he made a presentation. And somebody, one of you, the students, asked but we are not like you. You people have at least got some land when you were starting. How can we start? We cannot start because we don't have any money. The response from we was that your biggest enemy is that you are afraid to start. Your biggest enemy is because your problem is bigger than your desire. If you think you don't have money, you don't have land, and that is what is in your head, and that is bigger than your drive, you can never start anything. So, what we can draw from We's lesson is that we have to start small. We have to start small and grow and develop. We cannot put limitations on a lack of resources, lack of land, this, that. No, we don't need excuses. No more excuses. No more excuses. We have to start doing something small on our own and start to grow in it. If you do that, I am telling you, within 5 years, the story will be different. Finishing the college, graduating with a diploma, getting government job, getting $4,000 a month is not the solution. It will not take you anywhere. Yes, it's good to do the work for the country, but also producing food for the country is contributing to national development. Creating employment for yourself and for the other young people is also a contribution to national development. National development cannot be limited to sitting somewhere and getting $4,000 a month. You will retire and even getting something for your family, a house, would be a problem. We would encourage you to work for the government, but also do your small thing aside. Have your small little business aside. One day, it is that business that is going to take care of you and your family. If you have that business now, before you reach 40 years old, you can retire from government and start doing your own business. I made a mistake. When I graduated from the veterinary school in Ukraine, I came straight and joined the government there, and I stayed there.
This said, it's good to provide, it's good to work for your country, but providing food for your nation is also part of national development. I think all of us has to take a step from that. And also, he shares some of the successful story of some of the people, during the, pitching competition, whereby some of them obtain a margin grant up to millions of dollars. So that actually means that all of us here could have that opportunity. We have that opportunity of growing bigger. So I think this should really inspire us, and then we take a step from this. And I can see that some of the Jarankas here are so much hungry. Yeah, I have one in front of me here. So with that, I think we go and have our lunch, then we come back while Mariama Cham enticed us with so much love and fun. Thank you so much.
Viva, viva. Can I have you sing along to that? Viva, viva. Viva, viva. Viva School of Agriculture. Viva Misaneve. Viva Zinigao. Viva Sophie Sophie. Viva Fatumata. Viva School of Agriculture. Diablo. Tinimbalo misalo fuse jamuda. Sophie. Are you guys feeling it? If you are CDB. You're welcome on the stage.
Hello. Hello. She's short and I am tall, so when I go up, you see the flag. All right. Yes, Mariam. Give me just 2 minutes. Let me talk to them. 2 minutes. How are you? Yes, this. You see that? It's the problem of my country. In the Gambia, if you ask anybody, how are you? When we are not fine, obviously, we know that there are so many things that are going wrong. But if you ask a Gambian, how are you? I am fine. So meaning it is fine to be fine, even if you are not fine in the Gambia. Okay, let's hear that. Let's hear that. Let's go. side, my friend. I know you don't care, but hell no, you should care because they are sentient beings like you. They feel what you feel. Man añna ak yow dembu ba rek waatay amatuma appétit sant naa ak yow dembu ba jekk waatay talatuma ko waral mooy suñu jaar lay xalaat dembu suñ diggante neexoon na man ak yow ba suñ toogee nga may raay ma lay fóot nga may cokotaan may xataay ngay reetaan nga naan ma seeni ko da nga saf fii ak ma du soppeeku ba ma la bàyyi parce que c'est ay góor yow rek a mën góor yow da nga mën sa boor. Are you ready? Suma urul ay mane man añ naa ak yow démb ba rek waatay amaatuma démb ba rek waatay talatuma lu ko waral mooy man nga xalaat suñu jaar dem suñ diggante nekkoon ba suñ tëddee damay raay ma lay foo damay cokotaan may akataay di reetaan di jaaxaan nga naan Sëriñ ko yow da nga saf fii waa tey moom daf ma bàyyi mu ne man jaratuma lal taay mu jël suma bëggee jox ko ak laay ak wax nga ma laay mais man daf ma bàyyi day suy It has been a while I'm anticipating to see. For so long I've been dreaming to meet you, so today I have found you. Give me a chance, let me fix you and make you feel. Let me prove it to you that you plus me equals you, me plus you is still you, so you, I'm not the only you think you are, because you are me and I am you. So let me fix you and make you feel. There is a girl I love. She's the one I feel and she's the one I care. I told her my best. Without her, I am heartless. See, the girl is beautiful. She's single, gorgeous, fanciful. See, I love my best. Mariam, I mean, I have a feeling that I love something. There's a guy. She's the one I feel and she's the one I care. I told her my best. Without her, I am heartless. You don't know what? She's beautiful. She's pretty, whimsical, gorgeous, fanciful, sexy, romantic. I love my best. I will sing for her. That's why I decided poetry for her, because she is the one that I see. dama ko doon ma dox kon tey dinaa ñëw si Mariam mu ànd ak man ma sukk ñaan ko sox ñu may ma ko ma takk ko indi ko suma néeg mu may taalal cuuraay nàmmali cuuraay sàppali cuuraay jongo ak cuuraay ñamali tëdda
Say this feeling I feel is killing me slowly.
déglu leen dina bëggee dafa neex soo noobee ku la ma mu toog sa bool dina raay dina fóon dina nattal di nga xam ne mbëggee la fa waaw mbëggee dafa naqari soo noobee ku ma nobul mbëggee dafa naqari soo noobee ku la nobul soo tëddee doo nelaw soo xiifee doo mën a lekk soo maree di nga no mën a naan di nga tëdd xalaat doon sa wéetaay wantaay doon sa wéetaay soo nobee ku la nobul defuloo ndànka ndànka mbëggee dina la sàkka wala mu yóbbu la tànkanta mbëggee dafa foofu bu leen ko caaxaanee you know thank you so much
again on the series of interview on this Sasa Day. We have catch up with the president of the Sasa itself, Madam Gazama. Good evening, Madam.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Today we are gathered here under your leadership to witness this great day, which is an annual activity here at Sasa. Tell us a little bit importance behind this day today.
Thank you very much for asking this question. Sasa Day is a great day for students of School of Agriculture. But first, Sasa Day was initiated last year. Last year was the first time that it has been done. But we keep it as a culture now that every year, School of Agriculture has to embark on Sasa Day. So this Sasa Day brings students of School of Agriculture together, showcase their talents. We do dramas. We have a lecture that is a full day seminar, and we have different things, interacts, learn from it. So we will come together as a family, learn, and at least explore the business nature of how agriculture works and its interrelations.
So in short, it's like agriculture is a very big farm where different components have been studied, but this is the only opportunity where different components that are in agriculture have a chance to come together, share their talents, and also listen to expertise that come from outside. Am I right?
Thank you very much for saying that, because agriculture, you cannot just name everything. Agriculture is a vast field, so no one can be able to exhaust everything. But with these kind of events, we are able to tap different people from different areas to come with different skills to explore, and we will learn as a student from them, and they will inspire us as leaders.
You are heading the second biggest school in the sister schools of the Gambia College in general. How has it been, working with this student association, Sasa?
As an individual, they will say sometimes it is hectic, but as an individual here, I just enjoy doing it. So I don't just look at the load, the feeling that I derive from what I'm doing, that's what I am more concerned about. So I'm cool with it.
Well, Madam Gazama, the layers of the foundation are the main important body of any building project, and you are among those people that are laying the foundation as the second leader of this initiation, that is the Sasa Day. And you must be working closely with the school admin. How has the relationship been?
Yeah, my school, if you come to my school, the head of school that I have is very receptionist. And one of the most important things that he does is if he see any good initiative that is of benefit to the students and the school in general, he will be in support of it. So we are working closely in whatsoever we do in the School of Agriculture.
Internally, as an Agric Students Association body, have you seen the raw talents that came into the Gambia College before and the ones that are ready to be harvested? Do you think this can be a transforming body?
Yeah, these are some of the things. For example, let me take an example of my own tenure. There are certain individuals whom you know that they are into agriculture, but they didn't know that it can transform into different areas based on your own talent. But seeing what has been happening, they are gaining more interest and they want to go more in for it because they have seen the reality. We don't just say and move on, but we practice it, and you will see the practical. So much of the students are into it in their own areas, and we are going to grow bigger. This is just a step. So there is more to come in the future.
Can you throw some light on these key important areas that many students are telling us during our interviews? That is, students having the enthusiasm to develop this country by reducing, one, that is the importation of the chickens, the eggs and other things, by involving into it directly. Another important point they mentioned is it is going to serve as a reduction of illegal migration. As a leader, are you seeing that coming?
That is possible. It is fully possible. But the problem sometimes drive from the donors. Sometimes the passion will be there, the commitment will be there, but the mechanisms will be the problem for them to stand. I see no way that there will not be food self-sufficiency when the Gambians are ready, especially when an individual, a youth, tell you that I can do this. He or she can, because it is the way. And it is not difficult if you have the passion. The passion is the thing that can lead you, and it will be accompanied by the finance, because you may have the passion. Without the finance, you will not be able to strive long. But with the little finance that you can gather with your expertism, you will be able to drive more and more. And that can happen because Gambia, we don't have that much population compared to the students that are in School of Agriculture here alone can feed this nation when the right things are put in the right place.
What message would you give out to those with the perception out there that agric as a field is a difficult field? 1, 2, others will associate it with a very poor field in terms of development in the country here. And of course, others will be doubt today that the brilliant English coming from you, as many will thought that is just a field of, practical.
Agric is beyond that. Agric entails everything, as I said earlier on. It doesn't matter how it is. The work, you only calculate the hecticness of the work when you don't have passion for it. But if you have passion for it, you will be jumping up and down without feeling anything that will be disturbing you because you won't be exhausted. You love in what you do. So those that think that...
Once again for following GMEB, and thank you very much, Mr. So. We are in the office of the head of school. Mr. So, good afternoon. Yeah, it's a pleasure and thank you very much for giving us this time. We are here predominantly to talk about the importance of this day. As the head of the School of Agriculture, we learned that this is an annual activity. Tell us the brief importance of this day.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about this very important day. Sasa Day is a day that is basically dedicated for the students of the School of Agriculture. Mainly they invite speakers. That's why there is a seminar component, there is an entertainment component, there is a competition on various areas. The day is meant to give them that opportunity to have speakers, and most of the time the speakers that are identified are speakers that have knowledge in certain areas, especially entrepreneurship areas. So these are people usually that the students do not have direct access to all the time. So we invite them, they come and inspire the students that actually in the Gambia you can make it. And if you are studying agriculture, so many opportunities are open for you to be able to make it here. So that's why the day is dedicated mainly for that, to expose our students to possibilities in the Gambia. Because we all know there is this menace, there is this illegal migration that is happening, because youths feel that there are no possibilities within the country. But if you call people to come and speak to the students, people that are successful within the country, they are born and bred here, got educated here, and they are able to be successful here, I think that should be a source of inspiration. So mainly the day is dedicated for that, and also dedicated for students to learn outside the classroom. They interact with their lecturers and stuff, but also it's important for them to interact with other people outside the classroom who are within our society, and they have knowledge, they have skills, they have experiences. So they come and interact with the students and then inspire them, give them knowledge and stuff.
Well, Mr. So, you've been an expert in the field of agriculture, and there is this old adage that agriculture is the backbone of many nations in the world. And looking at agriculture is the second largest populated in the sister schools of the Gambia College. Yeah. And most of the students that we interview with have seem to have this enthusiasm in them and believe that they can serve as the transformers of the national development. Many of them made mention of the animal rearing, going back to the land, the crop production. You know, sometimes it is difficult for one to comprehend whether these dreams are achievable, and if so, what mechanism do you think these students need?
Yeah, sometimes they feel that the dreams are not achievable, but they are really achievable. Because
how do you mention of them believing in their own potential?
Exactly. So sometimes they feel that they cannot make it. That's a general Gambian issue, that Gambian notion that you cannot make it if you are not employed by government. But most of our programs, if you look at them, our courses and stuff, they give the students skills that they can utilize and then be able to generate income for themselves without even being employed by government. So these were always in our interactions with them, we tell them that you can make it here. We have seen people who have never left this country and they make it through agriculture. And then agriculture, as you said, is even more than the backbone of the country. If any country cannot develop its agriculture, the country is doomed The country cannot get success, because there is nowhere in this world where you have a set of people who don't eat. That such people are not yet around. That everyone needs food. So that's the potential of agriculture.
One speaker.
That need for food. That every living soul needs food. That alone is the potential of agriculture. That means if we cultivate, the market is already there. People will buy it because they need it. They cannot go without it. That alone is the.
One speaker made mention of a trend that is quite much touching. That is, if you look at the tons that the country is importing when it comes to chickens, when it comes to eggs, it's like it's still growing at a rapid pace. And looking at this students' association, as the head of School of Agriculture, how ready are you to embrace this body in trying to enrich them with this potential, so that when they go out there, the nation could have a very easy harvest of
I
their
think if you
blessings?
ask them, if you talk to the Sasa executive, for us, our doors are always open, and wherever we are looking at opportunities. We have to connect our students to go and learn skills. That's why we have opened up opportunities with private farms, people who are into agriculture, and then we make sure that our students are connected with those people so that they go there and learn skills. And this cuts across all types of people in the country. As long as you are involved in agriculture, we want our students to come there and learn. One typical example is one farm on Abadi at Gambia, where we used to send students on attachment. They'll be there for 3 months to learn what he is doing, because this is someone who left government totally and went and invested in agriculture, and he is very successful, right? So such people we send, and we have others at Tujereng, we have other farms as far as North Bank, Salikenya. Presently we have a good collaboration with one private farm, so many around across this country. So we always tapping and looking for opportunities and people who are into agriculture and connecting them with our students, so that because there is no institution on the face of earth where students there can learn everything in that institution. It's not, that institution doesn't exist. So institutions will teach and then outsource certain things, because institution may not have capacity to go into other training, issues. So you outsource some of the things that you don't have. It's not a shame, because in this world there is no, as I said, there is no institution that have it all. So certain things you have to outsource them so that students go and learn. And some of these things that they learn are things that can help them to be independent.
Well, before I leave you, another poem that was presented in front of us seems to be not only because I know the day is enriched with a lot of activities, special talents that they've been showcasing, but also an educative aspect of it, where we've seen in the Gambia here people depriving the animals, from their special needs, and of course some beating them, and that was a quite touching point as well.
And that's one of the major successes that this school has registered. And right across the country now, people are getting aware of animal welfare, their importance. Because without animals, Gambia is a country that its farming force generally depends on animals. So if you don't take care of them, eventually even your production and productivity will reduce. So across the length and breadth of this country now, people are getting aware, and that was non-existent. So because we have animal welfare curriculum embedded in our curriculum now, we have animal welfare. So each student that passes through School of Agriculture will learn some animal welfare, stuff. And these students are the ones who are extension workers, who go and interact with the farmers. And then, so that's why people are getting very much aware of animal welfare.
Well, Sasa knew this, that of course agriculture is also sports, and they've started with a mud form. I believe someone somewhere out there, watching us today out from the Gambia would be surprised why an educational forum being opened with a mud pass. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was not there per se, but this is at least those passing by to know that this is a day for Sasa. You can be in your vehicle passing, and then you see the students, so that you know Sasa exists, so that you know School of Agriculture exists. I think that is important for people to know that the school exists. That's one of the main reasons that they organize the Mad Fast, and to attract people to gain attention.
Final message to Sasa?
We are always here for them. Anytime they need us, we are available, and we are always ready to support them. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So we are here for them.
Thank you very much, Mr. So.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. That is the head of School of Agriculture, and of course we are also very proud to speak to him. Well, he has been also a mentor of mine, a teacher of mine, and for some of you out there who are watching us today, like I said, it's a very, very important day that we are marking in the only Gambia College School of Agriculture, which is an annual activity, and he is the head of that department. So thank you very much for speaking to us. Aliu and Musafi has been behind the production for us this afternoon. Thank you so much. Well, once again, quite interesting here. I catch up the attention of Mr. Ba. Mr. Ba, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Sasa Day, a very important day in the history of the Gambia College. For the first time, before we go on the second part of the program, have you enjoyed yourself today?
Of course, the program was enjoyable and it's educative, and these are the kind of things we like in the college. So that the college is not all academic, but sometimes you have to mix academics and other things so that it will be lively. Not always on the books and papers, but sometimes you need this type of things where students could meet with new people and learn from experts in their own fields. So this is a nice thing.
Well, Mr. Ba, you are one among the staffs that recruits students into this Gambia College here, and being the only institution that transforms these students to become agriculturists in the society. Many associate agric to a poor occupation. In the Gambia College, it seems like a different notion here.
Agri is not a poor occupation. To me, I believe it is part of the most important pillars of any nation. Any nation which want to develop, you must respect agri. And without if you don't have food sufficient in your country or any institution, you cannot survive. Agri, there is no way you can do it. And agri, when you do it, you can employ. So you don't even need anybody to come and employ you to work for anybody. So agri is part of, to me, is the most important field somebody should respect and somebody should go into.
Being the second largest school in the sister schools, let's say they've also portrayed some very beautiful poems here, which means that agric in this school here is not only based on practical knowledge.
No, agric is combined of both practical and academic, and often mixed together, because it's not only going to the field, but you understand the nitty-gritties and whatever all things you are dealing with involved in. So that's what is it.
The college cannot, or the association Sasa cannot stand without the assistance of the college, and you are one pillar in those admins that are at the college at this moment. Are you welcoming such initiatives in the students' associations?
Of course. If you can ask them, they'll tell you from their first day, I've always been a supporter and I'm always interacting with them. I sometimes go to their office, talk to them, chat with them, because you know that what they are doing is to help the college. The college, you cannot say what the college gives me. You have to always have something for the college, because we are here to represent the college. If something is bad at the college, it's not Mr. Ba, it's everybody who is in the college. So as a student, as a staff, being part of, being the head of admission, I'm always proud to associate myself with such events. This is why I was out of town, but I have to rush and come back to join them, because it is something that worth supporting and that worth to be present.
Well, in fact, I wanted to ask you that in the Gambia College here, you are one among others that students always talked about, that he is somebody who is very supportive. Everybody can knock on your door, call you at any time. Do you feel that this day is not like a waste of time to you? You've really enjoyed the day?
No, it is never a waste of time. Always, I want to interact with students. And whatever students are doing, I want to be with them, because if you see I'm working, it's because of them. When there is no student, will I be here? So I have to give them my time. My time is for them. Let me support them through their roots. As we have together here, we are here to support each other.
Finally, in an interview with some students here, they have a dream to be able to produce what we eat in the Gambia here. Some of them are aspiring to rear animals so that we have our own chickens here. We have our own rams here. Some of them want to grow a very potential crop that we can feed on here. Do you think that these dreams are achievable?
Of course, they are 100% achievable. There is no dream that is not achievable. maybe it could take time to achieve, but always what I tell people is hold on what you have until you get what you want. And in life, you must start from somewhere. You cannot just be at the top. Anybody you see here in the management where you started from somewhere. So you must have to start from somewhere and develop yourself. Don't limit yourself. And I believe each and every student in the Gambia College, every student who passed through the Gambia College, a student who passed through the Gambia College, at the end of the Gambia College, he's able to do something. Because I'm proud to tell people, I was a student of the Gambia College, and the Gambia College transformed me to who I am and what I am today.
Any advice for these students who are majoring in agri finally?
Oh, my advice to them is let them take their classes seriously, the practical seriously, respect their students, respect their colleagues, their lecturers, and always be proud of what they are doing. And whatever you are doing, always be proud. When you are proud of what you are doing, automatically you enjoy what you are doing.
All right, once again, on the numerous of interviews that we are conducting on this Saturday here at the Gambia College, we catch up with the attention of our proprietor, who is Mr. Maxwell. Fresh from the hall right now, Mr. Maxwell, the second edition of Saturday seems to be very vibrant in the hall. You must have enjoyed.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed very well, because looking up to what happened today in the history of Gambia College, this is one of the biggest, and this have never happened before. So I can say I'm really proud of the executive in power. Yeah.
This is a student association that formulate this particular day. They believe that this is a day that different components of agricultural students come together to share and exhibit talent and invite expertise to talk to them. Do you think that these students can serve as agents of change to the national development?
Yeah, they can serve, because normally they being at the Gambia College, they are here for we to train them. And we don't only train them, we make sure that when we train them, they have to practice what we train them outside. So really, they may be an help to the country in times to come. Yeah.
Different aspects of important areas were portrayed here. One was a child presenting a poem there that animals, because right now as we speak, poetry is going on. One of the most touching was that the fact that we beat animals too much and we deprive them from water and food. And in the Gambia, it seems like agriculture is basically based on animals. How important is that?
Yeah, one thing is we Africans, we feel like animals are not important. They are only for slavery. But animals actually, in general, they are to our country to protect us. Because you see certain animals, when we see them around or roaming around, we don't see the importance of them. But they also have a very good impact to us in terms of agriculture. You understand? And even when you go to the rural area, some of them you'll be seeing how they have been beating donkeys and making the donkeys work very hard labor, whereby our country or the president can help us to get things like machines to be able to help us and to let this livestock rest. I think it's more better, because how we treat animals in Africa is really very bad. I say very bad to it. Yeah.
Well, still to stay within the context of what has happened in that hall on this Saturday, another expert spoke about something very, very important. That is looking at the tons of eggs that we import in the Gambia, the tons of meat that we import in the Gambia, that these students, after leaving this Gambia College here, could become a source of change to that importation.
Yeah, they will become a source of a good product for us, because one thing that we believe is always we want to take eggs from other countries to bring it to our country. Why can't we do it? Our local things are very important. One thing I just want to tell the viewers here is, when you plant something like tomatoes, you plant things like cassava and those things, those are natural things. Those are things from our country, and they are very healthy. But when you are going to bring them from outside, and by the end of it, chemicals that they have used into it, by the end of it, we eat, and always you see people falling sick and all over. I think when we train these students, and by the end of it, if it should be a financial problem, I think that the president or any individual, any NGO, anywhere should come in the aid of these students, so that in case when they are done with their program, they'll be able to get a little income, so that they can be able to exploit their talent outside there.
Well, purely a student body formulated by the students, headed by the students, and they believe, and they have always spoke about the teachers who are helping them in their agricultural fields in general. Yeah. What advice would you give them, so in case they're left out here as ready students who are really ready to venture into entrepreneurship?
Yeah, I will only advise them, because looking up to even I want to say our mentor, who is a principal of Gambia College, is somebody who is agriculturist. He studied agriculture, and now he's doing his doctorate degree under agriculture. He is a very brave man. Mr. Abubakar Jallo is a very brave man. Upon all the years that he have studied agriculture in the Gambia here, is still practicing on. And so I can say what we need to do as Gambians, we need to focus on agriculture. And I also want to advise the students outside there that they should focus on their studies, and everything that the school is giving to them is very important, because the staffs in School of Agriculture, really, I want to tell you guys, within the whole world, or looking up to even Africa, they are one of the best, because they have time for the students, they get time to make sure that they give them what they want. So I can say that Gambia College, we have the best. We really have the best. Yeah.
Well, because I said this because someone somewhere outside the Gambia would be wondering whether this initiative comes purely from the students, or it has been instilled into them by their lecturers.
No, it is purely from the students, because it is not something that whatever they are doing there, they learn from their lecturers and they practice on it. And some of them, even in their various houses, they do practice what they teach them. You understand? What they lecture them here, they do practice it outside there. Because when you go to some of the students' houses, you see them having some small gardens in their house, because they want to show their parents that what they are learning from the school, they can still practice that at home. Yeah.
It's a day-long activity since in the morning up to now, and we are never fed up, maybe because of the interestingness of the show that is happening here, and they are willing it to become an annual thing. You know, a successor is never successful until the successor becomes successful. What are you seeing in the near future when it comes to Sasa?
What I see is, the best of the president that they need. The students have to sit down and vote for a good president for their school, because when they have a good president, a president who have a mission, a president who have vision, all these type of things will always go on. Because if they don't have a good president, I don't think that what happened today may also repeat again. Because looking up to the School of Agriculture, their history up to today, looking up to the past 4 years, this is one of the best programs that they have ever had in Gambia College, or since I've been in this college. This is one of their best programs. And I'm really proud of them, really proud of the president and his executive. And I also advise the next coming president, they should do more better than this. Yeah.
And in fact, it has also led to other, sister schools trying to emulate them. That we also have student associations that are also willing to become more and collaborative. Collaboration could be a key in any development, in as much as education is concerned, right?
Yeah, it can also be a collaboration, because looking up to even School of Education, they also have agriculture as part of their models or their courses that they do there, or they are part of their programs. Mm-hmm. So normally, it's not only about the School of Agriculture only, but maybe within the next time or the next future to come, they can invite you within the whole entire sister schools and join them together and have such a program, and it's going to be a very fantastic program. And I also want to take this opportunity to tell the viewers that they should really come out vividly to come and help the School of Agriculture, because they need help. They need really help, because looking up to the poultry that they are having, they need to expand it so that they can get more income, and also looking up to their gardens. That is in the other episode that we showed to them, whereby we are seeing some of the crops, and we are also seeing some of the things that they are doing. If viewers or any NGO or any NGO within the whole world who may view this, we really want to appeal to them that the School of Agriculture, they really need help, and they need to come for their aid.
Well, help is always given to the needy, and of course you must be courageous, and you can assure us that once the help comes in, these people could be a great agent of change.
Yeah, I really have a belief in the head of school, because it's really Osman Saw is one of the best head of schools that we have never have in the School of Agriculture. Normally, I'm not just being a partial, but let me say, a little time that he have taken over as a head of school, he have made a lot of changes, and things are going very fast. Looking up to Mr. Sedi, that is the former head of school, yes, he also did the best, and Mr. Saw is doing wonders. So I know that anybody who may come into their help, or any small ask anybody may get to assist them, I know they will do the best. Yeah.
It has been quite much interesting. Thank you for speaking to MEB.
Thank you so much. Thank you
very much. That is Mr. Maxwell speaking to us here after these lengthy interviews around the Gambia College School of Education here. We've spoken to the lecturers, we've spoken to the head of school, we've spoken to the students, and thank you very much for my entire team, from the production manager, Aliyu, and of course Modu and Ismaila, who are all behind us trying to help us have a very, very productive session today. Thank you. Follow us on our channels.
Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button for more videos.